Hi, this is a video explaining how to add a drawing into a movie within SportsCode. So you've got your tagged game, here's your timeline and your video attached to it. So for example, I might want this clip here, so double click on it, and I want to emphasize the point of that the player isn't showing him outside, he's showing him inside. Yeah, so I want to emphasize the point of show him outside so we don't create chances in the dangerous zones. So I can either just save this video like this, so file, so all I did was double click, so double click on an instance, brings up that instance, go file, save as, and this has to be a movie player standalone movie. That's so it enables you then to save it and play it on a computer that doesn't have SportsCode. Okay, so you're actually saving the movie. So I'm going to leave it as that and then press save. So it's going to be saved onto my desktop. So there it is there. All it is then is just a movie. Okay, so I'll close that down and it's going to come up like that. But if I wanted to add a drawing into this section, so to pause for 3 seconds and then play the video through again, I can add a drawing into it. So I've clicked on that, and then if I press, so I've made sure that's selected so it goes grey. You can zoom in here if you like. Click on there, go to click on organizer within the timeline, and it brings up this. So now I need to click on the name of the player or the row where your clip is. Click on edit and it brings up this. So I know now I need to replay this back, and it's at that point there where I want to show and emphasize the point. Alright, so I need to add a video, well, a drawing into this video. So if I go to edit now with this window open, edit, and it's split instance edit plus a new drawing row. So you'll see what this does now. So I click on that. So it brings up the video there, it's untitled, the video in front, and then the drawing window behind that's untitled. Okay. So at the moment it's split that clip there where I wanted it to, and it's added a blank screen into it, and then the rest of the clip is afterwards. So what I need to do now on my drawing window is I'll just close this down, so close the other bit down. I want to draw a box. There's loads of tools on the left hand side. You've got a squiggly line, a straight line, you can write, there's an angle tool here and a measurement tool. Okay, so but for this I want a square there, and I might want a straight line. If I go to this bit here, inspector, or on this little eye with something selected, it's going to let me change the properties of that shape. So I might want it a different color, so I'm going to go that color, close that down. I can make it a bit thicker if I want. I can make the end an arrow, so I go like that, and I might want to write some writing in there, so if I click on there, show outside. You can obviously change the font if you want, so I'll go to inspector, or I can go to this bit here. So if I click on that, that's the font, and it'll enable me to change the size of the writing then as well. So change it to 24, so it's a bit smaller. I might want it bold and close that down. The writing, I might want it black and close that down. Okay, so that's what I want to add in now. And I want to add it in for 3 seconds. So at the top here, this is the key point now, duration. So duration up here, I can add how many seconds I want. So it's always in seconds. So 3 seconds, that's going to stay on for. And now, if I press, I'm going to save it as something. So save drawings 1. Save it on my desktop. So we can always go back to it. Alright, but it's still blank there. So we need to add this drawing into the movie organizer. So to do that, on the top left of this drawing window, if I press organizer, you'll see it pop up there now. So press organizer and it pops up. So I can close that down and close that down. So I've got my organizer, and that's the clip I want to emphasize my coaching points on. So if I click on movie then, this should come up with the paused video on. Yep, and then it plays again. And you can see from this instance, they actually gain a chance from it. So the point of showing them outside was quite apt. Okay. So click on the movie, and as you did before, go to File, but this time you go to Export and Convert Movie. So Export, Convert Movie. And here, there's a little tick box. This might be unticked for your computer, but if you tick it to include the drawings, because we want those included, and it might be saved on this setting in yours, movie to 3G. So just change that to movie to Apple TV. Alright, and we'll save it on the desktop, and we'll change this to show outside so we know what it is, and we'll press save. Have exported the movie and converted it to the Apple TV and included the drawings in that setting. The export button, export window will pop up like this. So I've got 6 minutes remaining, and that's going to get saved to my desktop and ready to be added into my PowerPoint. Thanks for listening.